Hi guys, it's me, Miss Farrah Mills. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, Happy January. Time for another video. And this one was a request from one of my followers called Mystic Fortune. So thank you for your question. And they were interested in knowing the way trans women behave around sex because of hormones or being post-op or pre-op and all of the kind of things that go into possibly making things difficult for a trans woman having a sex life. Now, of course, all the opinions I express on this video are all my own, and I can only go from my own experiences, and sometimes I can say opinions that some of my friends have said about experiences that they have felt in different situations that they've been in being trans women. So let's get started. So really, obviously, the most obvious thing is that all trans women are different, and all trans women are as different as straight men and women are and gay men and women are. We all have different sex drives, we all have different desires and different wants and needs when it comes to those kinds of things. So it's a really difficult question to answer. But I would say personally, I don't think it's any different from anybody else. You know, everyone is crazy about sex when they're in their early 20s, and then as you get older, you become more mature or you settle down, and people's sex drives and sexual desire changes as they get older. Well, it does for some people, it definitely has for me. And for me personally, I'm not really interested in that unless I'm dating someone and I have feelings for them and there's a connection and I have that intimacy, because it's not so much about the actual act, it's more about the intimacy between me and the person that I have feelings for. So that is kind of where I am in that situation. And I'm not going to settle. I'm very picky, but not picky in a nasty way, but picky in that I've dated people that weren't exactly my type before, and it didn't work out. So if I date again, I only want to date someone that I'm really happy with being with. Now, obviously, I'm not talking about stupid things like, you know, they have to be this height and they have to be this type of person. I'm just talking about the kind of things that you're attracted to that are important, which will continue, that you need to be able to continue being in a relationship with that person. Those kinds of things, not shallow things. So for me personally, that's kind of where I am. I don't take hormones, so I don't have the issue of those affecting my sex drive. But at the same time, you know, growing older, your sex drive changes anyway. Some people it stays the same, and some people it gets less. I think I have changed as far as I'm not so like desperate for sex like I used to when I was younger, which I think most people are when they're younger. Let's be honest. And I think it's more about quality over quantity now. But with the same person, I'm more interested in having an intimate relationship with someone who is always the same person and is the person that I feel the most comfortable with. To me, that is more important to me. It's also something that's very difficult to come by these days, which I'm well aware of, which is why I've been single for so long. But I'm happy being single, and if the right person comes along, great. But I'm not actively looking for it. So that's me. But as I said before, you know, everyone's different. Obviously, if trans women take hormones or if they're on a high dosage, then that's going to affect their sex drive. Also, depending on whether they're pre-op or post-op, if they're comfortable with being pre-op, then that's fine. But they may be awaiting surgery to become post-op. Therefore, they may not enjoy the genitalia that they already currently have. Therefore, that's going to stop them from wanting to have sex as well. So there's a lot of aspects you have to take into consideration. It all depends on the individual, and I think you should always, if you're looking to date a trans woman or you're looking to have a sexual relationship with a trans woman, you need to just consider that all trans women are different, and never assume that because you have knowledge about one type of trans woman that the trans woman that you're currently dating at the moment is going to behave the same way, because it's just entirely not true. I can guarantee you that I've never met every single trans woman I've ever met is completely different to every single other trans woman, and completely different to me in the way that they think and the way that they behave and their wants and their desires out of life and out of relationships. Everyone is completely different. So always go into something with an open mind and be willing to listen to what they have to say, because it's going to be different to what you think it's going to be. And obviously, dating and relationships are all about compromise. So it has to be something you're willing to compromise with. That's all I can really say about that topic, really. I hope that's helped. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Lots of love. Take care.